My name is John Birdsall, and I'm one of the founding partners of Birdsall, Obear and Associates, a statewide criminal defense firm covering every county in Wisconsin. Among our attorneys, including my partner Kirk Obear, have a combined total years of experience of about 70 years, and have just added to our list of attorneys Attorney Jarrett M, who spent 10 years in a Wisconsin prison for a crime he did not commit and was ultimately exonerated by the Innocence Project, and has recently written a book about criminal justice in the United States and Wisconsin in particular, called Justice for Sale, about the effects of the financial incentives to increase mass incarceration.
I've had a remarkable journey. I want to spend a little time on what I really do believe the problem is and offer a solution. I think the main problem that we have is the financial aspect of prisons and the items that are sold in prisons, the prison phone calls, where there is a debt in a payment owed from taxpayers in terms of funding these facilities. Someone's making a profit out here. And I believe that that is perpetuating the lock them up, throw away the key, truth in sentencing, because I think we can all agree at this point that over incarceration does not make the public safe at all. It just creates more of a cycle when you lock people up for decades, release them, and then tell them, you do what you're supposed to do without any resources to help them reintegrate back into society. So I look at the correlation of this prison boom when we saw the spike go almost, triple what we had. And I look at this and I find that there's also a correlation between the private prison profits, but there are also a number of other companies that you can see were founded at and around the time of this spike. That's not a coincidence. It deserves exploration, if nothing more, so we can find out the true answer and find out who's behind this profit in prison boom. I think it's important. I think it's important for us to understand that some people's 401ks and different stocks are right in prison. And if that's the case, we are unknowingly supporting a problem that is draining our society. I look at this number as an illustration. Within 3 years of release, 67.8% of ex-offenders are rearrested. Within 5 years, 76%. This is a national number. Now, just imagine if we had a car company and on average, 67% of the cars came back because there was a problem. And then 5 years later, 76% of those cars came back. We would have a national debate to shut down this car company. Why haven't we had a national debate about the effects that we're having on the human lives that are taking the toll of this? You look more at no numbers. Look at the pie chart. You see a pie chart, 2017 pie chart of the budget that we're spending. We are spending $2 billion a year annually, but look at where most of the money is going. The money isn't going to the corrections part of it. It's going to prison operations, AKA lock them up, build more prisons. Look at the amount that's going to the mental health care aspect. Look at the amount that's going to reentry. Those are the issues that we have with being able to put a dent in this. If we do not focus our conversation on the reentry and the mental health care aspect and on the tools to help people reintegrate, we're doing nothing more but what the slide that Professor O'Hara showed us earlier. We have 50% of people who are currently incarcerated in Wisconsin, they've been there before. That means that it's not indicative of who these people are. It's indicative of the system not correcting. The system is warehousing.